Hello there! Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. So we're looking at the next 3 months energy around you, or what's coming towards you, what you need to deal with, look at. We're just keeping it open and seeing for our Libras. So any major placements in Libra that you resonate with. We're using the Star Seeker Tarot Tiny Pocket Edition. Looking into the next 3 months for our Libras. Ooh, so we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's like getting together to celebrate, party. Yeah, getting together with friends, celebrating, having a good time, sharing fun experiences with people that are really meaningful to you. We have the Four of Wands underneath that. So, and then the High Priestess. So it's like you could be coming out of a period of isolation or coming out of a period of having to gather a lot of strength from yourself or learn a lot of hard lessons or just kind of like overcome something on your own, and now you've like really learned from it or you've grown emotionally, so you're more capable of like showing up and being seen by others or letting others like enjoy you or experience you, or you're able to balance out certain things like within yourself, and so you're able to call in like meaningful relationships or the kind of relationships you really desire. So like a romantic like partnership type of relationship, and also like friends like that you can trust and have a good time with, like people in your life that you can lean on or that support you. With this stone, it's like getting to this place the, that you've been working really hard towards, or that you may have like never kind of like never thought you would get to, or kind of like almost gave up hope, even though it's like deep down you always knew you would come to this place where you would be able to like be more free and open with others, or find someone that you could like trust here, and then have people around you that were happy for you or that you could celebrate this with. It's like finally getting to a place of having people around you that you can trust that are actually happy for you, instead of being like jealous of you and trying to tear you down or like take something away from you, remove you from some sort of position or happiness. It's like they want to celebrate with you and like help build you up here, because they see like how hard you had to work or how much you had to overcome to get to this point. Like you've learned a lot here. Again, the Page of Pentacles, so it's like you had to learn a lot or you had to study a lot. Um, you kind of had to like isolate in order to gain strength and gain wisdom here. So you had to learn a lot of information, do a lot of work, learn a lot about something, put a lot into something, a lot of time and effort, in order to like be successful. So now that you've gotten to a certain position or like place or status, there's like a lot of people around you that are really happy for you, celebrating for you. Like they see like how much time and effort and dedication you had to put into this, or like how many hours you spent like studying or something. Yeah, so we have the Fool. So you had to really put yourself out there and give something a chance and just kind of like make leaps in the direction that you wanted to go in order to get to like with these each little stones. It's like you had to make leaps in a certain direction that you desired to be in order to ultimately get to this point here, in order to like share some type of lifestyle with someone. So you may have had to like make a lot of sacrifices in order to get there, like kind of do things in a different way, or take a lot of like leaps and like really trust in the divine to like come through for you. um and so it's like you had this inner wisdom, or the divine was like leading you or guiding you here to where you intuitively knew what to do or what step to take or which direction to go in to like get what you really wanted or the type of life that you really wanted. So you had to kind of overcome like fear or doubt in yourself, or like not worry about what anyone else thought about you and just like do what you knew was right. And so some you may have had to kind of like isolate yourself in order to not let anyone else influence you or influence your choices, and just do like what you're feeling called, or what feel spirit is like pushing you to do, or like what you feel is right, or what you intuitively know to be right. And so it's like there may have been a lot of moments where it's like um hanging in limbo, or like there's a lot of inaction, or you're not able to like really see what's going on. But it's like you had to like continue to move forward and have a lot of faith or hope that um spirit was like going to come through for you or like provide something for you. Yeah, you had this like inner wisdom, so it's like you knew you needed to just like go in this certain direction and learn more. And so it's like you just had to like continue to move forward and take a chance on something, even in like a period of inaction, or like even when there wasn't a lot you could do about it yet because you were still like studying or learning. It's like you still had to take a leap in a certain direction. And you were just like trusting that you were on this like divine path that maybe other people couldn't really see what you could see, or like the steps that you were being guided to take, um, to help get you to like this certain position that you want to be in. Um, so now it's like there's all these people around you that like, now that there was some sort of positive outcome for you, they're like celebrating for you, or they're really happy for you, or they can like now see the vision that you had, or why you did the things that you did, or why you felt called to make certain choices. It's like even while you were in like the study process, or you didn't know how it was going to turn out, you were like really confident. So you just had to overcome like worrying about like what other people thought or something. It's like you had this vision, or you knew this like end goal that you were working towards, even if other people couldn't see it. Um, yeah, we have the Eight of Wands. So I just heard like right away, the first thing I saw was like, this is something that you could have felt really, really passionate about. So it's like you chose to push through or like put yourself out there or go all in anyways, like regardless of what anyone else thought. That's like what kind of kept you hanging on or kept you moving forward whenever you didn't see a lot of like productivity or like a lot of results or something. It's like or like regardless of whoever tried to like tear you down or like make you have like doubt about it, it's like you were this like burning desire, this burning passion that you had in your heart towards this thing like outweighed. It was like stronger than like the doubt anyone else was trying to push on you or something. Like you just continued to move forward even when you couldn't fully see the path in front of you or how you were going to get there. You just had this like strong desire to get to this certain place or this certain position in your life. So it's like you could have known that like you needed to do these certain things and set your life up in a certain type of way in order to be the most receptive for like a relationship, the type of relationship that you desire, type of commitment that you desire to come in. So it's like you held on to like the belief or the hope that you had in your heart. Also, it's like now that you've taken some sort of leap or had some sort of faith in yourself based off the information that you've learned or the wisdom that you've gained on your path or the understanding you've come to, it's like what you desire or yeah, like what is in your heart is going to be like called into your experience or like come into towards you like really swiftly and quickly here, like with this energy of like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do and I'm just going to go for it. And so then what you're trying to manifest or call into your life is um, going to be like magnetized by that or like mirroring you and also in that energy. So then it's like both people swiftly, like because you made some sort of swift action for yourself and like followed through, made some sort of leap of faith, were strong enough to like take a jump or persevere forward regardless of the way that it looked on the outside or everyone else's opinions. It's like you chose to just do what was best for you, maybe this very swift, quick thing. So then it's like the other person is going to mirror you, or like your desire, what your goal was, is going to mirror you, and then like come back towards you with the same swiftness and quickness and just like intention of like, I know exactly what I want, and this is what I'm going to do to get it or to call it in. So it was like this was a really good decision to like take some sort of leap for yourself or stay true to yourself or stay in alignment with yourself in some way, because then it's helping you to be in the perfect position to be receptive to what you desire to come in towards you like really quickly. um so then yeah, like once what you desire to come in is starts to come towards you or manifest back towards you, then there's no like jam ups or hang ups or delays, because you've like listened to spirit, or you've went in the direction that you were called to be in. So then you're receptive, or you're in alignment to be in the most perfect position to be the most open for things to like flow the most freely, or for you to connect um the most smoothly on like a deeper level here. So yeah, you may have just kind of had to get through a period of inaction or a period of not really seeing um, your results kind of like manifest in the way that you would think. So it's like you had to kind of like trust your intuition, trust the unknown, kind of continue into the darkness. And so then if there was like anyone around you that was maybe like doubting you or like making bringing up like inclinations of doubt within yourself because they were looking at the situation in a certain light, or it's like you had to be strong and take a certain leap regardless of like what anyone else thought or what someone else's opinions were, or like not care what anyone else thought of you. So then it's like those very people that you were concerned about like judging you or the way that they saw you, their opinions, are going to be like happy for you or celebrating you, or you're going to be celebrating with them, or it's like they're going to see it's like this is going to manifest pretty quickly for you, and then they're going to see like um the vision that you had, or just like how genuine the drive or the passion in your heart was for this, or they'll like see something manifest, be like shown something and they'll be like really happy for you, want to celebrate for you. So then it's like instead of being like worried for you or concerned, they'll be like proud of you or looking up to you as an example, or it's like the tables will like kind of turn in a sense. Ooh, so we have venting at the bottom. So I'm getting this energy of like you may have like kind of felt like you needed to stop venting, or um we have crush underneath that. So it's like the true depth of like your emotion, or the true depth of like how you felt towards the situation, you could have been like keeping it to yourself, or like not really wanting to be open or share with certain people. So then, whenever they saw you like taking certain leaps or making certain moves in a certain direction, they're like kind of confused here, because it's like you hadn't really let them in on like the passion that you had towards this or the emotions that you had towards this. But it's like you always like held this feeling in your heart, or this vision in your heart, and um so it's like now you know what's best for you, or like you've been working on this for a really long time. But it's like you weren't necessarily just like telling everyone about what you were working on. And so then they were maybe a little bit confused at first, or like couldn't quite see what you were doing or the direction you were going in, or see the full picture. They just couldn't see like all the work or all the study that you had put into it or something. So it's like if you did try to like talk about certain issues or certain things about what was going on, or like certain struggles, or just like the in between period of inaction and whatnot, then like you could have kind of realized that like people don't see how passionate you are. People don't see your vision. Like people's advice was kind of like deterring you, or kind of holding you back, or like putting doubt or insecurity or something in your perspective. And so you had to like take some sort of leap, or continue to do something, or take some sort of jump on your own, regardless of what anyone else thought here. So you could have realized like it wasn't really a good idea to like open up and share certain things about the situation with others, because then like they had like a very limited perspective, and then they would kind of like push their feelings off on you or something. It was kind of like holding you back. So you had to kind of like go out on your own. You had to like get really strong here, go out on your own, like keep certain things to yourself, just like hold the vision in your heart, and like do what you knew you had to do to continue forward, and like get to this certain position, wherever your goal was, or whatever your goal was to like have in your life, or wherever you wanted to move your life, right? You were like working really hard, studying really hard, but you maybe just like learned or decided at a certain point not to like let everyone in on every part of it, or like let everyone know everything that was going on with you all the time. Parenting, focusing on your children, co-parenting. Getting played, manipulation, lies, controlling, pulling the strings. Totally. So you could have just felt like whenever you like opened up to people and like let them know what was going on about this, that then it kind of like gave them the knowledge, or the insight, or the fuel, the tools, the power to be able to then like manipulate the way that you felt about that, or like then they had the tools or the power to know how to like plant seeds of doubt or insecurity into the situation. So you kind of learned or realized over a certain point of time that it's like better to keep certain things to yourself, and to not vent to others whenever you're in like the early stages of something that you really care about, because then they have the tools or the fuel to know how to like, yeah, like push their own feelings off onto the situation. It's like you're giving people more power than they need. um So yeah, it could have been like the people that were closest to you. Like, say you do have someone that you co-parent with, it's like you just realized that like opening up to them or venting to them about what was going on in your life was like not really serving you. And so you just realize, for like the betterment of your co-parenting relationship, or for the healthiest decision for your family, or for you guys to be able to have the healthiest relationship, um, to just like keep things really cordial or surface level. So it's like the person that you co-parent with, or the person that you have like a family with, or your family in general could like, um you were just telling them like what they needed to know in order to keep the relationship running smooth and healthy, and you're just letting them in on like the things that they need to know that they're involved in. So like, say it's like you're someone you have a kid with, you're co-parenting with, it's like you're only talking to them about like things regarding the kid, that they, your child together, that they like actually need to know, rather than like venting to them and opening up to them about like what's going on in your life personally, because then it's like you don't want to hear like their opinion, because then you know they know how to like get to you or affect you or influence you. So yeah, it's like at a certain point you realize like the healthiest or the best thing for you, or this could be the advice from spirit, is like the best thing for you here is going to be to just keep it surface level, or just focus on like only discuss or share things with certain people regarding the level that you like have to, or even with like, say like your coworkers, like with certain people around you, it's like only share, say if it's a coworker, then only share the like, only discuss or open up or share with them things that are related to your work, where you guys work together, and it's pertinent or important for them to know in order for you guys to have a smooth working relationship. They don't need to know all aspects of your work and how you are successful and like all the behind the scenes of what you have going on. It's like they only need to know the aspects that you're collaborating with them on, right? And so that could translate into a lot of different things. So yeah. But then at a certain point, it's like once they see the end goal, or like where you're getting to with this, it's like they're going to be really happy for you and like want to celebrate with you and like help build you up here, um throw you a party or something. But it's like if you let them in or let them know about it like prematurely, like when you're first diving into this, like before you really see it like go in the direction that you know that it could, um then like their influence or their perspective could end up being like kind of negative. So it's like, yeah, there's certain people that you like have to deal with, possibly on a daily basis, but on like a regular basis. And so it's like the advice is to just like, yeah, only focus on the thing that you have in common with that person, that is like the reason why you have to deal with them on a regular basis, rather than just like opening up like all aspects or all parts of your life. It's like they don't need to know everything that you have going on. Some moves are better made in silence. It's like more powerful to step or to move in silence in some way, and then let the people that you really care about or that you deal with on a regular basis or whatever, like in to see the full picture or what's going on, like once you have something to show for it. Or it's like then once they could like actually see and understand like your vision or your perspective, or that you do have like what it takes, or that like you are like equipped or capable in some way. It's like wait to open up and share it with certain people until you have some sort of like footing, to where they'll like be able to see what you're doing and understand and be like really happy for you and like want to celebrate with you. And we have recording, announcement, expression. So it's like, yeah, again, like working on something in silence, moving in silence, like building something for yourself that you're really passionate about, but like not necessarily sharing it with everyone that you don't like have to, or people that don't necessarily need to know before the time is right. um because that could just like cause interference, or yeah, like then you like say you tell a few people and you think like, oh well, I know those people will be happy for me, but then they might tell a few people and then they tell a few people, and then it gets back to like other people that so that like would have ulterior motives or like try to interfere or put some sort of negative energy on this. So it's like you want to keep it to yourself, but until it's finalized or comes to fruition, or until it's like ready to be like shared with others in some way, until it's like fully matured. um so again, if say you do have like someone that you co-parent with or something, it's like this person that you co-parent with may not have malicious intentions for you. Like you may be confused, like what do you mean they'd be really happy for me, like we're really good, we're on a good page. But then it's like maybe then they'll go share it with someone in their life, and then that person, say they'll share it with one of their siblings, and then that person will share it with someone that doesn't like you, or and then it will kind of like get around, um, and just like create a lot of like drama in some way, or just like then get back to someone who could have the power, the potential to mess things up for you. But it would be just like innocent, or it's like this person just wouldn't understand. Yeah, they wouldn't be doing it maliciously. It just would be like one of those like telephone effect type of things. So it's like, yeah, there's certain people around you that you like have to deal with on a regular basis that spirit is advising to like for a certain time period, or until you're ready to share something with everyone, and like really put it out there. When it's like fully ready, then it's like only give them yeah, only like share with them, or open up to them, or communicate with them regarding the things that you like have to focus on together, that you have in common, that you have mutual interests in, that like you know, and not like everything personal about yourself as well. It's like just focusing on like the middle ground that you guys like um have to be like connected over, and like nothing more type of a deal, until you're ready to like share it with everyone, or like let everyone experience it, or like put yourself out there for everyone, for like multiple people to partake in or something, or until you're ready for like everybody to come together and celebrate. So also, yeah, maybe if you'll tell certain people that you care about, then it will like get around and get back to others, and then they'll be like offended that they didn't know first or something. But it's like if you let everybody find out all at once, then it's like everyone will just want to like come together and celebrate and like throw a party for you. um and there'll be like no hurt feelings, or like no spilled milk or something. Radiant goddess, acceptance. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. So that's the bottom of the deck. Oh, we also have family dynamics reconcile. Your family is requiring a time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. So that actually reminds me, earlier I was getting another message regarding the parenting card that's like, maybe for like the betterment, or for the ability for the most smooth co-parenting situation, it's like spirit is advising that you like only share certain parts of your personal life, or yeah, you like don't let them in on like certain things here, or like yeah, you don't like vent to them about like certain things that you're going through, or certain things that you really care about, because that will create like the smoothest, like the better that you and this individual can just like get along. It's like they don't necessarily need to know every little thing about you, or you don't need to be like super close in order to have like a great healthy relationship. It's like you can just keep it really surface level and just positive and kind and just support each other, and then just like only get in depth or like only focus on like the children or like whatever is creating um this dynamic where you're like forced to interact with each other, right? So that could kind of help create like a healthier dynamic in general for you. So yeah, these are the bottom of the deck. Energy. Old wounds, patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. Because we got that card, I'm kind of feeling like getting you one more oracle card just to leave it with a little more clarity. We have transmute. Ooh, jealousy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there could be certain people around you that it's like they get very jealous and triggered. And so, in order for you to have the healthiest relationship with them, or in order for you to be able to move forward towards what you really want the most smooth, it's like you have to keep certain things to yourself here. You can't really like let people in fully in some ways. Um, I'm just hearing like you have to keep certain of like your blessings to yourself sometimes, or just be really smart about the way that you like share what's going on with you, or it's like there's a way to go about things with certain people in order to not like let them in fully, or maybe not always give them the full picture, so that they'll um just be like really happy for us, or just like want to celebrate with us, or it's like they don't really need to know the whole story or the whole thing, because some people are kind of like low key um like haters. So let's read both of those for you. What an interesting turn. To transmute is to convert one energy into another. The snake is a powerful symbol of transmutation. You are being invited to accept its gifts of shedding to help you process something important. Use this ability to make magic by transmuting the snake's energy into something new and beneficial for your growth. Meditate on this symbol when you need some assistance in changing the energy in your life. So yeah, what like the change could be just kind of like um in order to kind of like heal the dynamics with people around you, it's just like learning to keep certain things that you feel really passionate about or really excited about to yourself, and then just like going and celebrating or indulging in that all on your own without these other people who are kind of like jealous of you getting super triggered, and then like that coming back and like affecting you like negatively in some way, like on an energetic level. um so we're going to read that one too. Envy, jealousy, and bad vibes. This card comes as a warning that all is not as it seems. Or maybe it is. There may be some jealousy being presented or projected at you at this time. Fear not. This warning is here to provide you with enough distance to take necessary action to protect your heart, mind, and energy. Or perhaps the good old compare and despair monster has you wishing or longing for what another has or is doing. Sometimes the jealousy is within you. This is a powerful time to check in and see where you may be feeling inadequate or as if you are missing something. Meditate to shield yourself from negative thoughts, envy, or jealousy. So, yeah, I feel like there could be like other people around you that are jealous of what you have in your life, the things that you're doing, the stuff that you have going on for yourself. But yeah, this is all coming up to kind of like help you work through and heal certain wounds within yourself that cause you to attract these types of people who are like low key haters and aren't really happy for you, or like can't really celebrate for you, or you're learning how to like navigate those types of situations and find the people who are going to be happy for you or are going to celebrate for you and build you up. Um, Learning how to call in like the right connections for you. Um, so yeah, that's all I have for Libra for the next 3 months. So thank you so much if you watched this far into the reading. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.